Respect is not something freely given, it is earned through discipline, self-mastery, and the way you carry yourself, even when no one is watching. Weakness is not ignored by the world, it is exploited. If you feel overlooked, dismissed, or treated as insignificant, it is not by accident. It is because your actions or lack of them send a message that invites this treatment. Respect is not about demanding acknowledgement or forcing others to see your worth. It is about becoming someone who commands respect naturally through strength of character and consistent action. The truth is, the world does not bow to those who seek approval or make excuses. It admires those who rise above their circumstances, who take responsibility for their lives, and who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. Your support helps spread these valuable life lessons to more people who need them. If you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any new videos. Also, if you find this video helpful, comment number 1 below. If you do not like it, comment number 0 to let me know how I can improve future videos. Now, let us begin. The first behavior that destroys respect is seeking validation. A man who constantly craves approval from others reveals his own insecurity. This need for validation is not just a weakness, it is a signal to the world that you do not trust yourself. People can sense it. It shows in the way you laugh too easily, agree too quickly, or avoid rejection at all costs. When you live for the approval of others, you lose yourself. You become a reflection of what you think others want you to be, rather than standing firm in who you truly are. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "It never ceases to amaze me we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own. This contradiction is the root of the problem." Respect is not earned by begging for attention or applause. It is earned by living with quiet confidence, by knowing that your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. A respected man does not need to shout for recognition. He moves with purpose, grounded in his own values and principles. If you find yourself seeking validation, ask yourself this: who are you living for? The admiration of others? The applause of the crowd? Or something greater, something unshakable within you? To overcome this behavior, focus on building inner confidence. Stop chasing approval and start living for your own standards. When you no longer need validation, you will find that respect comes naturally. Now, let us move to the second behavior that undermines respect, allowing your emotions to control you. A man who cannot master his emotions is a man who cannot master himself. Anger flares up, and he lashes out. Fear grips him, and he hesitates. Doubt creeps in, and he collapses under its weight. Such a man is not respected, he is pitied, or worse, ignored. True strength lies in emotional mastery. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, taught that no man is free who is not master of himself. This means that freedom and respect comes from the ability to remain steady, even in the face of chaos. Respected men do not react impulsively. They respond thoughtfully. They do not allow fleeting emotions to dictate their words or actions. Instead, they remain calm, composed, and deliberate. When you let your emotions control you, you appear weak and unpredictable. People lose trust in your ability to handle pressure or make sound decisions. Respect is built on consistency and reliability, and both are impossible without emotional control. To overcome this, practice mindfulness and self-awareness. When anger rises, pause. When fear takes hold, breathe. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of your purpose. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing your feelings, it is about understanding them and choosing how to respond. A man who commands himself commands respect. When you master your emotions, you become unshakable. People will look to you as a source of strength, someone they can rely on in any situation. This is the foundation of true respect. The third behavior that destroys respect is one we are all guilty of at some point: making excuses. Weak men justify their failures. They blame their circumstances, their past, or the people around them for their shortcomings. But the truth is, no one respects a man who refuses to take responsibility for his own life. Excuses are chains that bind you to mediocrity. Every time you say, "I could have succeeded," but you are admitting defeat. The world does not care about your reasons for failure. It only sees the results of your actions or inactions. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, put it simply, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that they are difficult. When you make excuses, you are not just lying to others, you are lying to yourself. You are choosing to justify your weakness instead of rising above it. This choice erodes your self-respect, and without self-respect, you cannot expect others to respect you. To eliminate this behavior, take full ownership of your life. Acknowledge your mistakes without blaming external factors. Instead of saying, I failed because of this or that, say, I failed, and here is how I will improve. This shift in mindset transforms you from a victim of your circumstances into a man of action. Strong men do not waste time complaining. They focus on solutions, not excuses. They understand that respect is earned through accountability and perseverance. When you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility, you will find that respect follows naturally. The fourth behavior that destroys respect is one of the most dangerous: embracing complacency. A man who settles into comfort, who believes that what he has achieved is enough, is a man who has stopped evolving. And with that stagnation, respect begins to fade. Complacency is a silent enemy. It whispers to you that you have done enough, that you deserve to rest, that growth is no longer necessary. But the truth is, the moment you stop striving for better, you betray your own potential. Respect is not given to those who rest on their laurels. It is reserved for those who push forward, who refuse to let their current state define their future. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, taught that the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This means that challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities. When you choose ease over effort, you rob yourself of the chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. To overcome complacency, you must commit to lifelong self-improvement. Set new goals, even when you feel comfortable. Seek out challenges, even when they seem daunting. Growth requires discomfort, but it is in that discomfort that you forge a character worthy of respect. As a man who embraces growth lives with urgency and purpose. He understands that life is not about reaching a destination, but about constantly refining himself. This relentless pursuit of betterment is what commands admiration and deference. Reject complacency. Choose growth. When you do, you will not only earn the respect of others, but also your own self-respect, the foundation of all true strength. The fifth and final behavior that destroys respect is perhaps the most obvious, yet the most common: talking more than you act. A man who endlessly speaks of his plans, ambitions, and supposed greatness, but fails to follow through, diminishes himself with every empty word. The world does not respect those who promise much but deliver little. Words are easy. They require no effort, no risk, and no sacrifice. But action is the true measure of a man. Heraclitus, the ancient Greek philosopher, said, "Character is fate. Your words do not define you, your actions do." Every time you boast without backing it up, every time you speak of change but remain the same, you weaken your presence. People learn to ignore you. They dismiss your words as meaningless noise. Respect is built on reliability. It is earned by doing what you say you will do, by letting your actions speak louder than your words. A man who acts with purpose and consistency does not need to announce his intentions. His results speak for him. And to overcome this behavior, stop talking about what you are going to do. Start doing it. Let your actions build your reputation. When you achieve something, let others notice it on their own. The less you speak, the more weight your words will carry when you do choose to speak. A man who acts more than he talks commands respect effortlessly. He becomes someone others look up to, someone whose presence is felt without the need for constant explanation. Remember, respect is not given to those who talk, it is reserved for those who act. Respect is not something you can demand, nor is it something you can fake. It is something you earn through discipline, accountability, and consistent effort. The 5 behaviors we have discussed: seeking validation, letting emotions control you, making excuses, embracing complacency, and talking more than you act, are the silent destroyers of respect. They weaken your presence, erode your credibility, and make you invisible in the eyes of others. But the good news is this: these behaviors can be eliminated. When you stop seeking validation, you build inner confidence. When you master your emotions, you become unshakable. When you take responsibility for your life, you gain control over your destiny. When you reject complacency, you unlock your potential. And when you act more than you speak, you build a reputation that commands admiration. Respect begins with self-respect. It starts with the decision to hold yourself to a higher standard, to live with purpose and integrity, even when no one is watching. Forge yourself into someone who does not need to ask for respect, someone who commands it naturally. Now it is your turn. Take these lessons and apply them. The world will not ignore a man who lives with strength, discipline, and quiet confidence.